Hi everyone, my name is Meghana Kankipati and I'm a business major on the pre-med track at UNC Chapel Hill. The title of my presentation is The Upsides of Pharmaceutical Drug Advertisement. In the United States, pharmaceutical companies are allowed to advertise prescription drugs directly to consumers. Drug abuse, specifically with prescription opioids like Vicodin and Oxycontin, have been on the rise in the past years in North Carolina. This brings up the conversation about whether advertising prescription drugs directly to consumers is ethical. Many studies and journals address the ethical concerns about prescription drug advertisements. However, in this presentation, I will explore how prescription drug advertisements may have beneficial impacts on consumers because they can be informative and allow consumers to have back their power of medicine. In today's day and age, social media is a huge component of our everyday lives. We use it to communicate across the whole world, which is revolutionary. However, it comes with downsides. With mass communication, there's plenty of misinformation. And when it comes to medical misinformation, the effects can be dangerous. For example, the anti-vaxxer movement, which is a group of people who disagree with the use of vaccines, consists of sentiments like vaccine cause autism or that getting more than one vaccine is harmful. This movement grew even more during the Trump administration, which caused vaccination rates in more than 26 states in the U.S. to fall below 95% in 2018. People are risking their health all because of misinformation. Pharmaceutical opioid usage has been very prevalent across the United States, particularly in North Carolina. The Journal of the American Medical Association published a study about the high-risk counties across the United States. High risk defined as counties that are on the path to having an opioid crisis. Out of the 412 counties considered as high risk in the study, 41 were of the 100 counties in North Carolina. That means that 10% of the high risk counties in the study are located in North Carolina, and 41% of North Carolina's counties are considered to be high risk to opioid usage. The study showed that the regions that are considered to be high risk have the common characteristics of fewer primary care physicians and fewer people with a high school education. This goes to show that by being more informed and more knowledgeable, one is able to make more logical decisions in their life. Prescription drug advertisements can educate and inform the public, which decreases the amount of misinformation that the public may be exposed to. The FDA conducted a survey of 500 physicians about prescription drug advertisements, and the results suggested that physicians think that prescription drug advertisements can improve a consumer's knowledge about possible treatments. Physicians interact with their patients firsthand, so they are able to see change in the behavior of patients who are exposed to drug advertisements, and they notice that these patients were asking more informed questions, which only works in the benefit of the patients. According to Isabel Koenig, pharmaceutical advertisements can actually be a source of empowerment for consumers. Dr. Koenig identifies that pharmaceutical drug advertisements can be considered a form of health communication. It is important that the United States of America has a proper health communication because of the heavy mistrust between BIPOC people and the United States medical system. Acts like the Tuskegee syphilis experiment, which was an unethical study of observing the natural path of syphilis in black males, where 399 of the 600 males in the study were given untreated syphilis without being told this information. This experiment has caused generations of mistrust, so it is important to rebuild this relationship by giving consumers access to more information, and this can be achieved through pharmaceutical drug advertisements. A nationwide study conducted by Prevention Magazine in partnership with the FDA produced results that suggested about 53 million consumers of prescription drug advertisements talked to their physicians about medicine that they had seen advertised. In the same study, 21.2 million consumers, after seeing a pharmaceutical advertisement, felt encouraged to talk to their medical provider about a medical condition which they had never previously talked about to any other medical personnel. This shows consumers are using these advertisements to better their knowledge and about treatments and also advocate for themselves. With the said benefits of exposing consumers to pharmaceutical drug advertisements, these benefits only exist as long as pharmaceutical companies abide by the rules and requirements that the FDA has set in place. In order to make sure that consumers are not harmed by pharmaceutical drug advertisements, It is imperative that consumers use the knowledge that they are presented and get a second and even third opinions from healthcare personnel before committing to any treatments. Pharmaceutical drug advertisements are not meant to be the final solution. They're meant to be a stepping stone to better inform consumers and give them information and confidence to take control over their own medicine. Thank you.